Welcome back. Let's talk about some Cenozoic mineral deposits. Now, there's a number of things that we could talk about, but it'd be repeats of what we've already talked about, gold and these other things. So when I've been discussing these, I've kind of tried to keep a little bit different and stick to the main ones that might be a little bit different from the previous eras, periods, etc. The big one, there's one big one in the Cenozoic. There's one big one, and in fact, it's the biggest mining industry in the state of Arizona. I'm assuming it's for the country as well. And it's not coal, it's not oil, it's not gold, it's not diamonds. Are you ready for it? It's sand and gravel. That's the number one mining commodity. Dirt and rocks. Yep, dirt and rocks. Hey, if we take it out of the ground, it's mining. If we use it, people buy it. Hey, it's a resource. So in many U.S. states as well as Canadian provinces, the most valuable mineral commodity is sand and gravel, used in construction somehow, some way. A lot of which, especially more so in the northern parts of the country, is from glacial deposits. But we can get the same thing unrelated to glacial deposits if it's on the coast, continental shelves, or stream deposits unrelated to glaciation. And then, in fact, here in Arizona, obviously, it's going to be more so stream deposits of sediment. And that's, again, this is dirt and rocks is our number one commodity. I'll show you here in a second. Remember that sand can also be used for glass manufacturing and other things, but for the most part, dirt and rocks to build stuff. So this is Arizona. These are active mines by commodity as far as economics. Like where do we make money from? So 67.5% of the money we make mining in Arizona is aggregate and crushed stone. Again, rocks. That's the number one. The second one, building stone, rocks. Cement and lime, sediment and rocks. Cinders, sediment and rocks. Gypsum, sediment, rocks, chemical sediment. Yeah, look at these things. Metals like copper, that is up there, so we are the copper state. But for the most part, most of what we mine, the vast majority of what we mine out is sediment and rocks. Almost, what the hell is that? 6, 7, 8, almost 9, over 90% of what we mine out, sediment and rocks. Good times. So aggregate and crushed stone, and then building stone. Yeah, to make stuff. To make roads, to make buildings, to make sidewalks, what have you. So again, aggregates and crushed stone is sand and gravel. Concrete, building stones are like decorative stones, stones that you might use for walkways, stones that you might use for countertops or things like that. Yep, that's the number one. That's the number one thing. If we look into building stones a little bit further, there's decorative stones, flag stones. These are the top two uses of stuff. So yeah, so just because, again, most people when they think of mining, they either think like gold mining and diamond mining or like coal mining. Well, in fact, most of what we take out of the ground is just dirt and rocks. Yep. It's dirt and rocks. And in fact, if you've ever driven over the Agua Fria River, if you've ever gone over Indian School or Camelback or Glendale or Northern or any of kind of those few major ones going east to west over the Agua Fria River, you might see large trucks rolling around with dirt. That's what they're doing. They're mining out sand and gravel. There's some cement production there. There's some just aggregate stone, decorative stone, yard stones. That's what they do. So here's EMCC on the corner of Dysart and Thomas. And then, yeah, I think I took this as I was driving home. So down Indian School, I live on the other side of the Agua Fria River, over by Westview High School, somewhere over there. I won't tell you where. But in any case, yeah, there's the CEMEX cement factory, so they're mining out sediment in the surrounding area. north and south of Indian School. You need some certain types of sediment to help make cement. And then again, any of these roads, really, you'll see any of that, but off of Glendale or even El Mirage, you can see just rocks for sale. That's the number one thing we mine out of Arizona. Most states too. That's the number one thing. Yeah. Dirt and rocks. Yeah. So if someone says I'm a miner, don't say, oh, like gold or diamonds. No. Probably dirt and rocks. Anywho, kids, that wraps it up. That's the end of the Cenozoic. Oh my goodness, we just went through 4.54 billion years of Earth's geologic history. What I hope it's been as fun for you as it is for me. Now we still have one more unit to go. All right, but that's going to cover the life history of the Cenozoic. Some highlights. The dinosaurs have died off. The rise of the mammals. Rise of the Homo sapiens species, human beings. So we'll talk a little bit about that and a few other things in next unit. Other than that, again, we just covered the last 1.5% of geologic history. That's the end of that. I'll see you next time. One last unit. We'll cover the Cenozoic life history of Earth. I'll see you then.